Hello there, welcome back. Doggo Bomb presents this one. This is Blueprints, the last demo I think for the week. Raw Fury is putting this one out. They're the publishers. They've done stuff like Friends vs. Friends and a couple others I think I recognize the name of, but some really good titles in there, so it should be a good one. This is like a little puzzle game with a bit of a big old story behind it. Pretty excited for this one, but we'll tune in now, so thanks very much for watching.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
There you go. What a moody way to start the game. I really like that. Okay, so welcome to Mount Holly house tour. You've been granted 4 days to discover, experiment, and explore before your official bequest begins. Please bear in mind this is a pre-release house tour. Oh, I've got my mouse. Hello. A humble preview of the full Blueprints experience. Some rooms and items have been removed from the estate during the next 4 days to prevent you from wandering too far. Remember, this is a demo build and some game and platform features might not work correctly. Bugs may be found in the house, cracks may be found in the walls. Rest assured, we'll get those patched up before you can actually move in. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Start, and I guess we're straight into it. No young man over there, that's me, I'm in the eyes now. I wonder if I can interact with any of the items. Okay, a little note here. Click that. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken out of the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room belies any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the past leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, there you go. Got a blueprint over here as well. Grab that. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay, so we're in the entrance hall and we want to get to the antechamber. And we can also call it a day. So we've got 4 days. Got a clock over here. Should we examine the clock? Yep, that's a clock. And then 3 rooms. Well, I want to go up, don't I? So let's go into here. I'm clicking. Alright, select a room to draft. We've got the bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Looks like that's my limit for the day, I guess. Closet, I get 2 items. Hallway, connections. So the bedroom looks like it goes right, but the hallway goes right and left. Let's get the bedroom for a couple of steps here. Okay, so that took a step, but gave me a step. Now I'm interested. Is this going to take me a step as well? Yes. Okay. There you go. That cost 2 to find that out. Anything in the bedroom? Or is it just the room that's important? I feel like there can be items around, can't there? Don't seem to be able to do much in the room. Bedroom rank 2. I'm looking at that in the bottom right corner. I'm thinking, what does that mean? Right now I've got a hallway, but of course it'll be oriented a bit different. Parlor means we can go left towards where we want to go, and we get a puzzle. And the nook goes the wrong way, but we get a key. Let's use the parlor. I like how it's smooth, like when I take off. It's smooth to the touch, and when I move the mouse. I don't think there's any mouse smoothing. It feels smooth. This box is the white box. This box is the black box. This box contains the gems. Okay, a little puzzle. No keys though. I did see that the nook. This is the place that had the keys. Oh, here we go. I love that. Thank you. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Oh right, here we go. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. Brackets, I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers on this score. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you that a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. If you had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I had found the time, I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Loving. Lowig? To be honest. Right. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So one's true, one's false, one is neither. Okay. I have 1 key, I guess. So that's false. That's false. That's true. What do we think? Oh, I get my key out. Yep. Click it in. Surely it's not that simple. Oh, I've been duped. Ah. That's false. That's true. So I actually had a 50-50. Oh, did I? Let me just reread that. One will be false. One will be true, one will be false. One will have the prize. Doesn't say the prize has to be in one of the true or false ones though, or the other. So if this was blue box contains the gems. Oh. Did I? Anyway, I totally didn't read what was on top. Right, whenever you enter the chapel, you lose $1. The nook has a key. Let's go in the nook. If we look at our map, we can see we're turning left. So we're on the way. We're running low on steps. I say as I have a million steps. Oh, little note. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps, most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Alright, let me go get a pen. Got a pen. Got a scrap of paper beside me. Oh, just threw something on the floor. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, great. There's a rook there. Just a prop or something further. And there's the key. So I have a key. Ah, here we go. I can either spend it or not spend it. Well, we may as well spend it. In the key. Another key, so a free one. Oh no, this is different. This is a silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. And a gem. Okay, that's a currency item. Okay, well, let's continue. I want to turn right here if I can. I'll use my special key. Ah, here we go. Many doors. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Okay, so that's not good. That's good. It costs 2 gems, so I guess we do that. It looks like as you get higher, the items in the requirements take a bit further. So that's a doorway, but it's been boarded up because the bedroom had no roof to it. I feel like I'm not spending too much time in each of the rooms, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking a bit closer for items, or if it's meant to be a bit on my nose like that last one was. Oh yeah, I guess this is a bit on the nose. It's a book on a table. Alright, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal. Try and say that 10 times fast. Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's 2nd time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. Do I need to rearrange these? No? It just kind of ends in a comma. Regardless, she was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and in his flexible love of the colour red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that viewed the book as rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Oh, there's more. Here we go. Oh, there's many more. Ooh. Okay, I'll keep going. Why not? We're here. It's a demo. Read it out. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday, can't read. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also called themselves the Children of the Black Water. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher, local author, and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came later after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Not mentor. What the heck? Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at a press function. Was seen. Oh, it's an odd clipping. I can't click and drag. When I click, it just moves page. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the wave down local. This is the third major last year. It is charged by the Crown. Manning was the last per. The trial begins on expected to last up to with grand treason. No trace was discovered of Sinker Heres, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose financial stories are written under pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. on Friday, getting into a carriage after the late luncheon. What's that? Date at Hundress Bell's Tea Room in Trinsdale. I need to sneeze one moment. I'm back. Miss Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed this the case of foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point and we're seeking information. Oh, it goes one further. Goodness gracious! I might put on the screen when you can skip to. If you want to skip the chit chat that I'm bestowing upon you. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closest exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reversed exclusively for the use of the aristocracy. The high peerage and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted at the museum in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. If you joined me for all of that, thank you. If you didn't, fair enough. Okay, that's locked. Interesting. If I hit tab. So up is locked. I want it to go up. What if it's locked from one side? Or if it's not. Archived, confidential. This is the ones I can't see. Guest bedroom. That's great. I need the chapel to go up. Or we could do surprise. Let's do a surprise. Oh. It's a pantry. And it goes up. Plus 4 coins. Fantastic. I'll have those. Or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. And an apple. That's definitely for me. 2 steps. I must have eaten it. Sorry, I turned away. Pushed it through my cheek. Can I go up here? No. More pictures. I saw a lock or a key earlier. Timer. This is really pretty, isn't it? Amazing, because someone's had to design all these just for you to walk through. It's nice to take the time and look at their efforts. Right, Bridget. No capital B. Dang. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. And do I need to write that down? I'm not going to. I'll just pretend I remember. Hang on. Why is it archived again? Corridor is always left unlocked. Observatory? Get a gem. Did I get a star? I haven't seen the star yet. Drafted observatory. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Okay, so I spent my gem. You can see in the top right. I no longer have a gem. Oh, look. I can go up. Hey, let me on. Looks like I can hold shift to go a bit quicker. Yippee! Look at that. Oh, what's in here? Like that? Ah, look at that. Okay, again. Just goes down. Item. Careful. Oh, no, I'm stuck. So I can look through now. So if I click the right side, it seems to go up. Interesting. Can I turn it now? Oh, yes, it's turning. Keep going, son. That's it, it's budged. Alright, can I find a way now to... Can I hop down? Is it invisible wall holding me? Stretcher? Goat? Is there a way to turn it? Again! Yes. Oop. I'll start. Gain 1 point. Okay. Oh, great. I guess I press escape. Cool. Okay, so there's a little puzzle in this room, and that gave me a coin. How good is that? What we got here? Broken lever. Could prove useful. Wonder if that means it could be useful in this room or just in general. Can I click anything else on this guy or just the eyeball, looks like? Yeah, just the eyeball. Okay. Fixed stars. The fixed stars, the strangest companion to constellations. Preface, North Star, 1 gold. The twins. The slice. Diamonds, minor, Southern Cross. Huh, that's cool. So depending on what you see is what you get out of the observatory. Apples that are extra delicious. Get a key, get some gems. More dead ends. That's no good. Oh my gosh, green rooms. Special flowers. 50% off. Okay, so the keys are for... money goes further on those days, I guess. Okay, that's very cool. What does it say? Preface. The book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. How cool. Okay, so this is like a roll, a dice roll, this room, depending on what you get in the sky. Oh. That's what you will see. Now I turned, just tab to find out, turned right, so I want to be going through security, but I have no gem. It's going to have to be a random roll. I don't want a dead end yet. No, the chapel! I don't want to be going through this too many times. Take my coin. Ding! Ouch. Another chest piece. I saw a rook earlier. Maybe that last room had a knight? Okay, what do we got here? 7, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's a story, right? Maybe not. So the plow, the plow hand is 1, and then the chef is 2, and the farmer is 3, and then the chimney sweep is a 4, and then 6. Well, it's 5. Let's do it in order. 5 seems to be a maid with a broom, and 6 is a horse rider. Do I need to input that somewhere? Probably need to write that down, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's continue north. It's locked and I have no key. That's really bad. Where else can I go from now? All the way back to the entrance hall, I think, right? Everything else is locked. Alright, well, that's why you would press tab and then call it a day. But I have more steps, so I'm not going to do that. The only issue is doing this. Oh, don't look at those boxes. I shamefully rushed it and lost. Other issue is how many steps I'm losing. That being said, I just gained 2. We're going into the bedroom, so those 2 doors there didn't count. Alright, let's go. We have more room here, but we have to get more straights in a row. Where this, we only have to get 2 straights and then we're free. This one we have to get, oh, I guess it's 2 straights and then we're 3. No reason not to. Let's try an archived room. Are we getting archived rooms because this? Okay, I thought it was just going to be for that room. No. So these red rooms are bad. Red room bad. This is blue, purple, and these are blue. So the puzzle, key, money. What's it? Stars. What are we getting in the den? A gem. I see it. Yay! Oh, and there's a pawn. It's exciting. Guess we're gonna go in both ways here. We can try for different things. Hallway's good. Let's go the hallway. We don't walk in yet. We can do this as well. Ooh. I have a gem, but I don't want to spend a gem on that. Let's go in here. And do that. Keycard entry system. We can run that on. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. Turn it on. Whatever that is. Cabinet. But it also could say cabaret. Let's turn all these on. It's not, that doesn't slide. Does it slide? No. Keycard entry system. Let's turn that off. I think that's a good idea. More pictures. I really like this art style. It reminds me of the Walking Dead games, like Telltale series stuff. Like the shading and the bold outline and the shadows. It's fun. Right, we want to be going this way. Closet bad. Use my gem. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Or archive. Let's do that. Let's do security. Oh! Cutscene. Drink water. Everyone drink water right now. I'm drinking some water. It's me! Okay, well that was very moody, wasn't it? Let's look at this. Blue memos, true. Red memos, lies. Oh! That's talking about the, that's not talking about the, boxes in the parlor, is it? Is this meant to tell me about all the items that are in here? Maybe it's this computer. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. Enter. Yep, let's check that out. Following is a list of detailed items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, so I haven't missed anything. That's good. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked using an electronic keycard. Currently offline. Medium level. Locked. Set it to low. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed. Change efficiency 1, 2. Low. Okay, so that's good. I want low. So that I get stuck. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting. Unlocked. I think that's good, right? And what else? Log in. Oh, no password. Oh, unless the password is on this notepad, but I doubt that. Blue memos true. Hey, look. Over here. Oop. Isn't that fun? Okay, what's over here? Oh, blue and red memos. Oh, memos. What am I saying memos for, brother? What the heck? Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. Access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked. To press north. Okay, that seems true. What does it say though? Yeah. Okay, red memo is a lie. So I need levers. Staff knows, effect of the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Two of these terminals can be found at security, where punch clocks used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Right, what does that say? It's SWANO. Yep, definitely not reading that. Okay. Let us continue. Oh, storeroom's good. Courtyard's good too, though. Well, the courtyard does get me past. No gem! Ah, bummer. I think let's just go in here and grab the loots. Oh, it's not. Key, coin, gem. Okay. I'm gonna run our steps down here, unfortunately, but we have to go the other way. Alright. Here we go. Guest bedroom. That's a dead end. Corridor. Oh, look, you can like see what it looks like. Let's go to the corridor. Look, front door. So normally these would be like this, I assume, but because at the front of the estate, it's given us windows. See, that's so clever. That's really good attention to detail. I love that. We want to turn left here. So the boudoir. The boudoir is huge. Don't want to spend my gem until I get into a real pickle. This is a nice little area. Look at that little picture. Christmas. I want to go straight through here. Courtyard works. Closet doesn't. Cost a gem though. This is why we saved that gem just then. Oh, isn't that nice? It's a really lovely sound, that wind. Alright, and what are we doing here? We didn't want to go straight through again. Great chance of finding items in green rooms. More likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Well, that's a really good one. Alright. Can't afford either. Needs to go straight through. No! The wine cellar. Dead end. The only thing left I have is the chapel. The chapel was locked. Dice? Ivory dice. +2 dice. While drafting, you may use dice to roll a new floor plan, not print. See the bottom right, we're in rank 3 now. Okay, now we don't keep items each day, but do we keep this inventory? I wonder. The reason I ask is I don't want to go back through the chapel. Just to... Oh, hang on, it's locked though. Maybe I can unlock it? Oh, cool. These are all the different types of rooms. These blue rooms are just kablam, kablam. The green rooms are items. Red rooms are bad. Okay. I think, let me just run back to the chapel quick and we'll see if I can use the key on the door. If I can, we proceed. If I can't, we cry. Coin. Ding. Key. Yes. Okay, brilliant. Guest room, dead end. Gotta get rid of that guest room somehow. Kitchen we can continue. Cost a gem. Food for sale. We can spend our coins. Or we can spend a dice. Let's go to the archive. Okay, we got a straight through. Spare room. Ominous. See how the music kind of dropped off too? Spooky. Locked, you dog! Of course, because we're like in the second half now. So it's more likely. Well, that's it. Dead end here. These are dead ends. Around here's dead. That's a how you doing? Locked door, and that's all dead end there. So, that is the end of day 1. That's also when we have to pause for the moment. If you want to keep watching, maybe I'll crack the second part up in a second video, but that's the lunch break, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go back to work. Can't be playing games all day. Well, unless you subscribe and we can quit my job. But for now, I need to go back to work. So I'm going to walk out here. I'm going to hit call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake, find the rooms of the estate as well as the current inventory have been reset. Call it. So yeah, so I'm going to head out. Lunch break over, back to work. But today, what did we achieve? We did 19 rooms, got to rank 5. We took 45 steps, which is actually crazy because I was still on like a high level there. And I found 3 items. Alright, back in the tent. Save and continue. Let's just see what it looks like here. Day 2. I like that. I like that it gives you save and continue, save and quit, because it means that people busy like myself, I mean, I can leave at a moment's notice. All right, left, right, or straight. It will be straight, and this is always the same. Looks like. So you don't have to listen to me read it every single time. All right. Until next time. Catch you then. Ciao, ciao.